Hi, welcome to Signposting Opportunity Training. Today I'm going to take you through the magical world of signposting opportunities. And first things first, we're going to start in the wonderful world of Salesforce. So, without further ado, what I'm going to ask you to do is to click into the Signposting Opportunities tab at the top of your bar here. So, if you can't see it, best thing to do is just click into this little plus sign here, and then that will take you to lots of options of all the things you can see, and you can just search for the Signposting Opportunities button there. Once you go into that, you should get a little view like this. This is showing to me all the recent signposting opportunities that I've been into, but I'm not interested in those because today we're going to create a new signposting opportunity. So I'm going to ask you now to click into the new button here, and you'll see that we've been given a few different options. So we've got the option of different record types. So if I click on this little box here, I've got grad creation, head start creation and TCN creation. We are of course the wonderful Head Start, so I'm going to select a Head Start creation signposting opportunity, and I'm going to click continue. Now, you might be thinking this is not always the way in which I create my signposting opportunities, and that's because there's a couple of ways of doing it. One is like this, through the signposting opportunity tab itself, or alternatively, you can always click into the account which the signposting opportunity relates to. So, for example, Oxfam. And you'd find the Oxfam store that you were thinking of, so maybe Oxfam Camden, and within that account you could from there select to create a signposting opportunity. But for today I've shown you how to do it from scratch through the signposting opportunity. So this is what we've got displayed in front of us. We've got a new signposting opportunity here, and the first thing it's asking us to do is put in the name of this signposting opportunity. So I'm going to put in Becky's Super Volunteering. So that's the name of my signposting opportunity, and that is what will display to young people on the website. So shortly I will show you how that looks, what that looks like, so that you have a sense of what you'd like to call your opportunities so that they best appeal to young people. So then we have the option here to select a cycle. So we can look at improving these if we feel we need to make it clearer whether it's 2016 cohort 1, cohort 2, that type of thing. But for now I'm just going to select 2016. Now importantly, the next field here which I'm going to talk to you about is a new field, and this is important. So you'll see it's called here Head Start Region, and what that's all about is basically every young person that comes onto the programme will have to be assigned a region. So the options are London, Birmingham, Manchester at the moment. We can obviously add to those as we start to expand, but for now that's what we got. And essentially a young person is assigned to a region based on either the signposting opportunity that they're attached to, or if they're finding their own opportunity, then they select their own region at the application process at the early stages. So it's important that you get your region right so that we can always report back correctly and make sure that young people are seeing the right stuff on the website. Because, for example, when you start to think about the job opportunities and the job types that young people can select from, the jobs that they will see on the website are dependent upon their regions. So let's say for now, Becky's Super Volunteering is in London. So for now, let's just say I'm in Lambeth. And now I've got to obviously select the opportunity that this signposting opportunity relates to. So I relate to, let's say Oxfam and Croydon, that's what I relate to. I'm going to come back to this image link in a little bit. I want to show you exactly how that works. So for now we're just going to move on down the page. So now we come to a section called Website Publish. Now this is all about where you want the opportunity to display. So we essentially want to make sure that this is published into the Head Start website. And we want to make sure we know for everyone else using Salesforce that this is a Head Start volunteering opportunity, not an NCS one, not anything else at all, just a Head Start one. So I'm going to select yes, it's Head Start, and I'm going to publish that to the Head Start website. You don't need to worry about this latitude and longitude for now. That will automatically be updated when you put in your postcode basically and save it. So don't worry about these for now. You can ignore them. And then you've got an opportunity to put in a summary description and a full description of this partner. So before I do this, what I'm going to show you is I'm going to show you how the opportunities look from a young person's perspective so that you can understand exactly how you would best like to fill these in to get maximum impact. So I'm going to take you across. So here we are on the young person's application form. They're partway through. We're going to select step 2. That's the bit that we're looking at the moment. So we are specifically looking at how it appears to young people who are searching for a Head Start opportunity as opposed to finding their own. So we're going to select this left hand side here. And then once we click into this, you'll see that we've got the option to search via this map here and to search by a postcode. So I am going to suggest that I live in Waterloo, so I'm going to live in Elizabeth House, so SE1 7NQ. That's where I'm going to search by. Now what should happen is that below here it'll show me some options to give you a sense of how your signposting opportunity displays. So here you see that we have the name of the signposting opportunity along the top here. So for this example is Moscow volunteering, and it'll show you the category, the major category of that opportunity as you've stipulated in your signposting opportunity. So we've specifically said that Moscow volunteering is a business management and research type of opportunity. It'll also show you which account that's attached to. So this shows you when the opportunities are happening. So we'll see how you can put in sort of Monday or Tuesday evenings or specific times. And it'll show you how far away also it is from your from the postcode that you entered. You've also got a description here of the date of your first day. So some of these might show a bit better. So no, we've just got lots of Joel's joke ones in here, but essentially that would say the actual date of your first day. So it would show you Monday the 21st of July, for example, at 3 p.m. And then a short description here as well. So you can click on info for a bit more information. This is a summary and this is your full description here. So that's how it's split, summary and full description. So that is how it looks on the website. So that should give you a sense of what you want to enter here. So based on what I just said around summary description, wanting perhaps to describe the volunteering itself, you might want to give a little insight into that. So I might want to say maybe describing the opportunity, I might say are you a creative individual? Then get stuck in with this arty community project. And here I'd write the full description. So I'd say, you know, Oxfam is running an artistic community project, for example, throughout the summer in Lambeth. Oh, if I could spell, that would be helpful, but apparently I can't, but no bother. Anyway, you could obviously write whatever you want in there. And then here's where you select the main opportunity type. Now it's important to remember that when we were looking at this a second ago on the website, young people can search by a keyword or they can search by a category. Now these categories are the Head Start volunteering types essentially. So everything from campaigning and lobbying to theatre and performance. And it's important to remember that when young people search by this category, it's actually searching by the opportunity types and filters here. So whereas you might be tempted to say, well, the main opportunity type is art, and therefore I don't need to put it into this lower section here of the types and filters because I've already selected up here. That's not actually the case. You want to be able to put that across down here also. So you want to be able to, this is essentially what will be the filter for young people seeing that type of opportunity were they to search by a particular opportunity type. So you want to put your main opportunity type in both. So I'd want to say this is art. This is also involves a bit of communication. It might involve a bit of DT, and it might also involve some life skills. There we go. So I'm going to put those things in there. You can put in as many as you want, no problem at all. Now you've got your challenger sign up action. So we've got a help text here. It basically says the action the challengers need to take in order to take up the opportunity. So this might pull through, we might choose to put it through to young people on an email, for example, saying, you know, this is your confirmed placement, this is where it is, and this is the action you need to take. So that's where you could put some information like that. We don't have to put it through to the email, so it's not absolutely vital that you make sure you know, it contains something very, very important. It can be something general like Head Start will be in touch with further information or something like that. So Head Start will be in touch to let you know next steps, for example. Now, we have on this right hand side here main contact information. So this is all quite self-explanatory. I won't go through this too much. It's basically asking who's the main contact for this opportunity, what's their email address, how can a young person contact them, because all of this stuff will pull through onto their profile page, so they'll be able to have a look and always have it there on the main part of their profile, showing them where exactly they're supposed to be, who they need to contact, should they not be able to make a session, for example, all that kind of stuff. So just to give you a sense of exactly how that looks on the profile page to help you input this as accurately and as helpfully, I guess, as possible, I've got here in front of me what it looks like on the profile page. So you'll see here we've got the name of the signposting opportunity, and below here we've got the contact we were just referring to. So we've got main details, contact name, email address, telephone number, their address if it's different perhaps from the first day address that they need to go to, and then it also shows the young person's region. So it's just to give you a little glimpse of what that looks like, quite self-explanatory but hopefully helpful. That kind of thing. We have across here the date that this opportunity expires. Now this is important because when you are creating your signposting opportunities, you want to make sure that you're not, because of the way in which now we've got welcome sessions being attached one per signposting opportunity, you want to make sure that you're going to be putting these up at the right time. So for example, what I mean by that is, if you have a young person, if you've got a welcome session which you want only for young people from waves 1 and 2, obviously you will want this opportunity to expire after the date on which young people from wave 2 have their applications deadline closing, basically. So you want to make sure those two things work in combination. So if I know that people from wave 2 can't apply any later than, let's say, don't hold me on this, but I'm just guessing, let's say wave 2 people, their application deadline is the 15th, on July the 15th. So I want this opportunity to expire on July the 15th. So the next things you need to think about are the dates and the time. So dates is essentially asking, it's giving the young people an indication of when exactly the volunteering will be. So if you know it's always a Tuesday evening, for example, then you want to make that clear to the young people, because if you remember from how the signposting opportunities displayed themselves, here you'll see that you've got a little calendar symbol here, and it's telling you when this volunteering is happening. So it's a good idea to let the young people know that. So if I always say, okay, this is always Tuesday evenings, say 4 till 8 p.m. Although, to be honest, like you say there, you have got times. If you wanted to put that separately, you can say 4 to 8 p.m. there. Okay, like I say, we'll come back to the image at the end. Now this is all about the Head Start induction or welcome session. So we have here the date and time, so you can enter here exactly when the opportunity is happening. So I know that this welcome session is happening on the 21st of July, 3 till 5 p.m. You can put that in any date format you want. Obviously sometimes it's helpful to give a day, so if I look at exactly what day 21st of July is, I can see that's a Thursday. So Thursday 21st, 3 till 5 p.m. And you can give a location, so again you can put a street name, you can put anything you want, so I might say it's on York Road, London Waterloo, SE17NQ. And then any details the young person might need, so it might be bring Wellington boots, perhaps. Who knows? Who knows what these opportunities will offer our young people? Who's to say where the journey will take them? Not me, that's for sure. So moving on, opportunity check. So we know this, we're familiar with this part, not much has changed. This is just about whether or not the partner has confirmed their involvement with us. And most importantly, this is just a health and safety section. So you've got all the information here about the venue and whether there's somewhere safe to lock bags and coats and whether it's accessible for wheelchairs, all that kind of thing. So I won't take you through this, you know exactly what it is. None of it's displayed to the young person, it's just for our own internal use. And this latter section here, you can ignore. Basically, this is all the stuff which we're just currently reviewing, basically, to make sure we can delete it without causing too much problem, or maybe to hide it so that obviously we don't lose all the old information that's attached to it. And that really is all you need to know. I will take you through quickly what this image stuff is all about, and this image link. Essentially, I know we used to include old image, or the old way of including images on here was to basically they would be held on the TCS or TCN website server. That's where the images would be held. Nowadays, that's not how we're going to do it. That website doesn't exist anymore. So the best way to do it basically is to find the image that you want. So just Google it. So I might Google, here I might want the Oxfam image, or I might want an image of someone doing something arty to represent the type of opportunity this is. And I would essentially find that image. So let's find one now. Let's go on to Google. Let's look for, let's just look for Oxfam logo. Obviously, best practice is to get an Oxfam logo which you have the copyright for. That's no problem. And I basically want to save this image. So I basically want to save that image on my laptop here as Oxfam. There we are, save that. Then if I go back to Salesforce, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to open up this little extra tabs in a separate window here, and I'm going to find something called documents. So if you can see it here, there's documents. Now you'll see there's a folder here called Head Start Public 2015. We obviously need to make some new folders, and I think in the teams you guys can decide how you want to do that. So you might want one image folder for different London zones, or you might want one for each region maybe. I'm not to say, that's not my decision, but obviously if we all agree internally about how is best to organise this, that's the best thing to do. For now, I'm just going to use this document folder because it's one that I know. So I'm just going to go to this folder now. Now you see there's lots of images basically saved in this documents folder. What I want to do is select new document. I want to give it a name, so I'm going to call this Oxfam Lambeth Signposting Opportunity Image. There we go. Indicate document is internal basically is saying that if you didn't want to share this image with anyone outside, you could tick this box, but obviously we do want young people to see this, so we want to say it's externally available. Great stuff. You can put a description if you think it would be helpful in future for anyone else to know, but not absolutely necessary. Now you want to select the file, so I'm just going to choose the one which I saved a moment ago. There we are, Oxfam. And then I'm going to click save, and there we are. It should save itself into my little folder. And now here's the interesting part. Basically, if you were basically to right click on this and open the image in its own little tab, what you'd get up here is a URL. Now that's going to basically allow you, that's basically the location of the image. That's saying this URL is where the image is located. And so I'm going to copy this image, this URL here, back in to the original signposting opportunity. That's the image link. That's the thing. And I'm going to go down, I'm going to select image, tick yes, because that's basically ticking this is saying I want the image to display, and this box up here is saying this is where the image is coming from. And that's it. I think that's everything. So if I click save now, it should work. This should work for me, it's thinking. And there we go. Great. So here we go. Becky super volunteering, places available, number of places available. Confirmed volunteers against it is 0, so there's 13 opportunities left. And there we are. All the information we might need is a signposting opportunity 101. Thank you ever so much for listening. Please do let me know if you've got any feedback. Always appreciated. Happy to improve for the sake of Head Start and the programme. And it's been an absolute pleasure delivering this to you today. So thank you all very, very much, and good luck with your signposting opportunities.